Podcast in the building.
Yes,
We are
sir.
live in effect on a Monday.
Make it Monday.
Making it, bro. Barely. Barely.
Was out here
Barely, bro.
on E.
On E, but no drinks on me.
What it do, everybody? Hey, Brody for Lightning Strike Podcast. What is good? 213-433-7793. Hit us up. Let us know how your weekend went. Be live on this Make It Monday. Like, share, subscribe, comment, engage with us. All social media platforms. LS Boats 15. What's good with you, man? How was your weekend?
Man, it was Gucci, man. It was
They say
hot
we
as
got an
hell.
echo on the talk.
Yeah, I think it's
Check.
might be coming,
Test,
might be coming from bro.
test.
Is is your thing down?
What
The
is my
Bluetooth
thing?
thing? The
The who?
Bluetooth thing on the road. The Bluetooth.
Oh yeah,
Is it down?
yeah. It's down. Get down, shout.
Nah, it's down.
It was down before.
He lying, y'all.
That's you, man.
How I got the echo going?
Let's see. Check.
What about now?
Test.
Mic check. Can y'all hear me?
I
Is
still
it
hear
still
a little,
echo?
razzle dazzle. What we sounding like?
Richard, I think Zion does have a chance at center. I think he absolutely does. I think he absolutely does. I was watching some
What you
little
was watching?
highlights from Joe Harbaugh with the rookies, and he was speaking on the process. Right, he said it's not
Mm-hmm.
going to be any 11 on 11 and rookie minicamp, and he explained why. He's like, we're in evaluation mode. We're here to evaluate the talent. We're mining for gold, diamonds, minerals. That's what we're looking for. He says doing that in 11 and 11 and 11 and trying to do 11 on 11 doesn't do anything for these guys that we're trying to evaluate.
Mm-hmm.
It's the rookies, the new guys they sign, the undrafted free agents, all this stuff. He's like, we're going into camp with 91 people, and right now we're trying to see what these new guys have. We brought them here because we believe that they are of some value, and now we're here to evaluate
That's a
these
lot of
guys.
people.
Yeah. No,
91. We gotta get that down to
53.
53.
Oh, they say you can't hear me now. What about
Say they can't hear you, man. You get that whole soliloquy. Triple
what
letter
about
word
now?
too.
Can they hear me now?
Y'all hear him now,
That's you with the echo.
bro? Hit it.
Huh?
It not me. Uh-uh.
It is you.
Joe, what's good?
See, you talking on two devices. It's coming through two devices. That's you.
Man, everything turned down. Everything shut. No man, what's up? He say y'all been to the Chargers Commons. I ain't been there.
What's the Charger comments?
Joe says, who do y'all think will take the receiver spots this
What
year?
up, Skyler?
Lad.
I think Lad. I think Mike,
Trey.
Trey, KLS. I think it's gonna be like a whole new crew, man. I
And
don't think it's
QJ.
gonna. I think it's only gonna be one incumbent right now that is solidified, and that's Lad. Um, I think, man, I don't
And
even know where
QJ.
Brandon Rice. I don't even know where Brandon Rice falls out. Man, like we
And
forgot about him.
QJ.
We forgot about him. Is hell is QJ gonna make it?
QJ gonna make it. I'm a believer.
Do you think so?
Starting the week out with some Zen, some positive vibes, some sage.
Boat by the beach. He said, "Well, you guys going to Brazil?" Um,
With 2 days
I just
remaining until the schedule comes out, there's a lot of buzz. Everybody seems to think that first week game in Brazil is against the Chiefs.
oh, it is. They said it's against the Chiefs.
Who is they?
They came out and said it. The NFL.
Who is
The
they?
NFL. The NFL. So it's week 1 versus the Chiefs. Dallas and Eagles
Eagles.
play week 1 to start off September 4th. And then we got the second game against the Chiefs. And the key to it was we protected 2 non-conference home games by doing so. So we still have a home game against the Chiefs. Chiefs fans are upset and they're like, oh, it's just going to be a home game in SoFi anyway for us. And just like, okay, yeah, think that, buddy.
They
Think
say
that.
what's going on with your audio, bro. Telling you it's you.
It's not me, bro. I had to mute the mic.
They say it's
Now
you.
we're good. But most definitely it is. I thought that we lost the home game with that, with us playing the Chiefs, but the
They
Chiefs
heard
are the
you.
ones that lost the home game.
They heard all that whining a month ago. We
Yeah.
had a whole
So
episode of
now the question remains:
full
Am
crash
I
out.
going to Brazil? Man, I ain't gonna even lie. Right now, up until a week ago, I was probably gonna go. And then having a conversation with somebody, I'm just like, man, why we gotta have it in Brazil? It goes back to why we gotta have it in Brazil. Brazil is a beautiful place, but Brazil is also a dangerous place, right?
Everywhere
It
is a
ain't
dangerous place.
not like Brazil. They next level. Like go
Everywhere
look,
is a dangerous place.
bro. When I went to go look at the travel advisory, it said stay away from everything. I'm like, why don't y'all just make it a level 4?
We could just say that about any inner city America.
No, bro.
So we
This is
just been
hold on.
we in LA at any Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles? No.
Yeah.
No, you're not at any Roscoe's Chicken
Why
and
you not?
Waffles in Los Angeles.
Why you not?
Because
I
if
don't
you
went to.
know, you know. Oh, we just aimlessly
Thank
and
you,
watch.
Joe. Even Joe, no, it's a difference, man. It's a difference in controlled violence and just uncontrolled violence in Brazil. And I'm not trying to fearmong here, like, right? It ain't the best of places. I know you trying to be on the positive vibe and stuff like that, man. Listen, bro, Brazil, bro, like they just on the next level with their violence. Their violence is a little unhinged. And that's a prime time when you got all these people. See, like, if the US, if LA was having a big international game like that, they ain't letting the people down there where it's going on.
Listen,
And
LA is having the Olympics.
yeah, and you think it's bro, they about to get rid of the homeless people in LA.
And I encourage everybody to be on their best behavior. You heard it.
You ain't got to because they're gonna be
way too early.
To sneeze. You ain't gonna be able to sneeze in LA for the Olympics. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They all these homeless people we see now in LA, they ain't gonna be in LA for the Olympics. I promise you that. LA gonna be clean. It's gonna be smelling like lemons and everything. You ain't gonna find nobody. Nobody. You're gonna be able to ride. You're gonna be able to ride through Compton. You're gonna be able to ride through Compton and it be all love. All love. Ain't nobody. I watch. Watch.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no man said
y'all
they gonna
better
move him
stick to
down to
that
Ventura.
immediate area of
Man, they
where
gonna be
these
up there.
games is being hosted. Don't come out here on that. Oh, it's Los Angeles. I always heard about going to this neighborhood and this neighborhood.
Thank you. Look, no, they beatmakers say Hollywood Boulevard gonna be so clean you can eat out the street. Skid Row ain't gonna even exist.
I can
Skid
believe
Row ain't
that.
gonna even
Yeah,
exist.
that's what I'm saying. Like in that vicinity, in that local area, like it's gonna be pristine. What I'm saying is, don't get off that beaten path. That's what I'm saying. Don't.
No, exactly. No man. When Xi Jinping came to San Francisco, boy, they couldn't find, and like the homeless live out in front the steps in San Francisco of the courthouse. Man, it was pristine and clean. You could golf right there. Telling you, they're gonna make these homeless disappear, dog.
So okay. I see everybody's point. I'll raise you a counterpoint. If we could do that for LA, for America, can Brazil not do this
It ain't
for
the
a day?
same though. This ain't
Can
the same.
Brazil
The,
not
the
do
level.
this for a
See,
day in
we got
Brazil?
high level. We got high level functioning corruption, right? We got high level functioning corruption. Brazil has low level of functioning corruption that they don't care. They
Brazil
don't
can't
care.
do this for a
They can't even
weekend.
they can't even protect the tourists, bro. You in the tourist areas in the beach where all the money is being made, and you could just get kidnapped. Out your, they could blow the white dust in your face. They got the little stuff where they blow the, I don't know what it's called, but they could blow the and the dust in your face, and next thing
Stop
you
it.
know, yeah.
Yeah, like we running into the scarecrow out there. We gonna all be in Arkham.
I'm telling you, man. I'm just saying, bro. Just the flight. That's a long flight, bro. We might just be. I don't know. I want to go. I do. I
Still
do.
time. It's still time.
We do got exactly.
It's
We
still
got they
it's
got to
still
ride to the
time.
game with a with armored cars and stuff. Man, you seen what they did in Fast and Furious in Brazil, bro?
They also went to space
Yeah.
in Fast and the Furious.
But most definitely, man, we I like what Jim was saying during his interview.
Mm-hmm.
Back to that, I really enjoyed what I was hearing from him. How he broke down what they're looking for and how they're going to get to what they're looking for. Is they're mining, they're in there digging, they're finding the gems. He said through the evaluation process is how they are going to find those gems. And he referenced Antonio Gates. You know what I'm saying? Like he was highly sought after, but like, the Chargers did the homework on him, and they just knew he was going to be that guy, and they hit a home run with it. And he said that's why you're not gonna see like the 11 on 11. It's just gonna be position drills and valuations
Mm-hmm.
to see their true talent. And he says this way we can put our eyes on these guys more than just an 11 on 11, because he's like 11 on 11 it can lie to you because you can hide, right? You can hide your skill set behind other guys, because if I'm doing good at my job, I make you look good by default. So, what up, Peaky? Most definitely, bro. So, no man said, bro, don't do homework. He like recess. Nah, he dropped out of school because of recess.
Tell
He don't
him.
play no
Tell him.
game.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me.
Mute that mic. Let's see.
Come to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There you go.
Come to Brody's school. You good in neighborhood.
Good in
You know
neighborhood.
what you doing. You know what you doing. Good in neighborhood, bro.
But it's just, oh man, I'm excited about it, bro. Like the way Joe talks about the mini camp and his upcoming season, and just like the things him saying he waking up in the middle of the night, he has to get Justin Herbert a Super Bowl, he has to get him to the Hall of Fame.
You can see what it means to him.
Yeah, it's just infectious, man. That guy's infectious, and it was funny. Like they showed a clip of him bringing all the rookies in, and he had a little checklist. He had a little checklist and he was going through it was like the first day of school for the guys. You know what I'm saying? But he's just so involved in the process and into the minute details of everything. That's what you want a coach. That's what you want a leader um, to have his involvement and put his fingerprint on this team. So, oh, no, ma'am, say he won't be. Well, just put the camera up there. We'll talk. Let's talk to the family.
I said, tell everybody. I said, what to do.
Man, and we got Wednesday, the schedule release coming up. We already know week 1, Chargers, Brazil, Chargers and Chiefs in Brazil. We protected a home game. So excited about that. We get the Chiefs at home still. And we didn't lose that home. Because that could have been crucial for us. That could have been crucial in deciding the AFC West, the division. Especially with now the Chargers are returning back to the stadium like we're supposed to. And now we're building a home field advantage for our team. That is key in this evolution of being a real Super Bowl contender.
That we need everybody
to
pull up to.
Now, I probably would have went to the game if we would have played the Raiders in Brazil, because I think the 6 rings would have, like, it'd have been the protection because you'd have just let them been fighting outside, right?
So we gonna show up for that?
Oh, it's still on the table, man. It's still on the table. September 5th, man. It's still on the table.
So we gonna show up for that.
Yeah. And I don't like that we plan a rival in Brazil just because of the field condition that they had last year. I hope they're working it out right now. You know, I hope they're getting good grass on the field, just for player safety, period. Just for player safety, man.
Yeah, I'm not trying to lose no key player.
Man,
week 1.
Man, that would be so hurtful, man. Like, that's just, I want a healthy season. We adding depth. Let's get through the season healthy. Let's play a full season and ball out, man. Let's get to the Super Bowl, bro. Yeah, Peaky, they say we don't have fans. I don't, man. We always had fans. They probably didn't make it. When the shift happened to Los Angeles from San Diego, a lot of people were upset, and rightfully so, right? Rightfully so. You grew up in San Diego, Charger fan, sitting there, going to Qualcomm, going to Murphy Cannon Stadium, just going there and knowing what that stood for in your city, and then them moving 2 hours down the road was kind of a bitter taste for the fans overall because of how it played out. You know, it was a lot of finger pointing on both sides, from the city, from the owners.
Emotional time.
Yeah, and it was a bad, non-peaceful breakup.
Yeah, it was.
It was a very bad breakup. And so what happened was you got a lot of people that were upset and was like, I'm not messing with it. I'm not going to 2 hours down the road. I still love y'all. I'm only refer to you as the San Diego Chargers, and that's cool. But hard hearts have softened. And then they picked up the new fans within LA as well, which is great. Which is a great thing. Is you accomplishing a mission twofold. You're bringing back your old fans and you're picking up new fans. And so here we are, right when we're ushering in a new coach, new system, winning, putting a serviceable team on the field, and now that team is turning into a Super Bowl contender. Even though the talking heads, the pundits won't admit it, they don't like to talk about the Chargers. And then when it's late in the season and we're headed to the AFC Championship game, all of a sudden now it's going to be like, oh, okay, you know,
people who are making some noise.
Let's just talk about
the sleeper out west.
You know, nah, player. What's his name? Emmanuel
Acho,
Ocho, whatever. His hating self.
you know what I'm saying? I think that transition just took some time.
He could say, man, I gave up my season tickets after the move, but I still go to the games at SoFi. I just don't acknowledge the Los Angeles word in the name with Chargers.
I
That's
think this got to be the season though.
yeah.
This got to be the season and everybody come back. Like
What 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 get Peaky? What gets you back? What gets you to say Los Angeles Chargers? I mean, because historically they were the Los Angeles Chargers first. They moved to San Diego and then they moved back to LA. But what gets you to say the LA part?
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, we good though. You at least you come to the games. At least you. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Peaky. We cool with that.
It's too many little factions out there.
Yeah.
Like we got to get united again.
Yeah.
Because there's like a little Chargers group in all kind of cities.
Man, it's it's Chargers
Vegas,
in New Zealand,
New
bro.
York, there's Arizona. We just gotta all unite.
It's Chargers in New Zealand, bro. I was talking to some Charger and New Zealand fans on X, bro. They deep out there. It's a worldwide brand, man. It's a worldwide brand because you got it. Basically, they were in San Diego for the longest of times, right? San Diego's a beautiful city, and most people they visit. It's a tourist spot. LA, a tourist spot. So he says, I'm not doing it. I'm a Padre fan. Can't say the other words. And he's a Clipper fan.
Oh, no, you gotta get him out
of here. he said, it's all good. You're Chargers. Hey, you're Chargers, man. When we see you this year at the tailgate, we're gonna get you elevated enough to when I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna have it on tape. He gonna be like, LA Chargers. That's how fired up you gonna be, Pete. So come see us
to come to one game.
Yeah, come to Electric Avenue, come to the tailgate, and we gonna get you to the point where you're screaming out Los Angeles Chargers over and over and over again. And we're gonna record it for you.
I just want everybody to come to one game, come get the experience.
Czechoslovakia got Chargers
and
fan.
Then make your
look, that boy, that guy know how to say that Czechoslovakia. I know how to say that. Kyrgyzstan. That's what I'm talking about. Got Charger fans in Kyrgyzstan, Czechoslovakia.
Just stop playing with it.
Yeah, boy. I know geography.
Yeah, we just need everybody to pull up.
Yeah.
Come get your experience. Make an assessment out that.
So, hey, if that's the case, if that's the case, you can do it, and then when Super Bowl come back, and I won't even question it. I won't even say nobody. I won't even let nobody. If we get a Super Bowl because you start rooting, it's allowable. But we won't say nothing. We'll be like, all right, man, he was always a Charger fan, dog. He good in my book. Bro. Nah, Peaky good people, so man. He say, let's just agree to disagree about. I'm telling you, you come to the tailgate, we gonna have you saying, come to the tailgate, bro. Come, make sure you come to the tailgate this year.
Just want everybody to get their experience.
That's it. And we gonna help. We gonna get you there, bro. The food, he gonna be up there dancing when he get the food. Go ahead. Oh, shout out to Derek Carr for retiring. What an absolute joke, man. What an absolute joke.
Hurt his shoulder, bro.
Man, that dude.
Grace.
How you hurt your shoulder last year, and then you did like almost 9 months later, you're like, you know what? My shoulder ain't good, bro. Shoulder ain't really good. Hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and retire. Man, we feeling great about this year's squad, man. From top to bottom, the rookies, the undrafted free agents, and the new the new free agents. Hey, he can say he gonna see us at the season opener, baby.
There it is.
There it is. We'll
That's
know.
one.
Hey, we know who we playing on season opener Wednesday. We'll know.
There it is.
We will
That's
know.
one. That's all we get. That's all we needed. We just needed one. Come find us on Electric Avenue.
Yes. Yes, no one
Shots
else.
on Culture.
Yes, no one else. He is absolutely going to do what John did with the Ravens. He's making it. He already did. He already made us a contender. Win 11-6. Turned it around. Made the playoffs. Now you got something to build on. You got them to buy into the belief that they can do it. So now you built a winning culture year one. You built a winning team year one. Now it's continue that success. And he's done it everywhere. He's won it every place he's been a winner. One with the Ravens. With the 49ers. One with Michigan. He got Kaepernick to Super Bowl. They had to shut off the lights for the Ravens to win. Then he went to college, won a natty with Michigan. Did the impossible. That was impossible. I didn't think he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna build a contender, but I didn't think he was gonna win a national championship. Especially some of the L's they took.
Ohio probably didn't think that either.
Yeah. So I absolutely do think that we are going to win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years.
Let's get it.
I would say 92%, bro. Especially if we sage SoFi and get rid of all the curses of the charges of the old. 5 years, we win the Super Bowl.
I think the culture shift has already occurred.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting, man? I think the more the days go by, people keep wondering about Keenan.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm over it.
You over it?
I think I'm over it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's on the paper is what's on the paper.
Hmm.
I'm over.
You think he's not gonna make that 91?
Yeah, I'm just done. Like,
bro, they got
back and trying to hold on to the old stuff, and we get Keenan and this. Like, if it's gonna be, I think it would have been. We move on.
I think we have enough talent that we have to move on. We got enough young, cheap, future talent to develop that going backwards would hinder that, and we'll miss out on the future.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with this young crop of guys they got, man. It's talent. It is talent top to bottom in that draft class and that undrafted free agent class and the returning draft class from the last year of guys that we didn't get to see.
Yeah.
So bringing Keenan back, what does it? I don't think we're in a transition period anymore. I think it's, hey, bro, we winning with what we got. Like,
yeah, I think our moves is made.
And it's not to downplay Keenan. He's a welcome asset. He's a welcome asset. If he's on the team, he's welcome. He's going to contribute. But it's like looking at this, it's like I got to get this roster to 53, and then I got so many guys on practice squad, right? But I got to get this roster to 53. Do I bring an older player back and sacrifice one of these young guys, and we give them and they somebody, yeah, we sacrifice their growth and development here, and now we're watching them play on another team on Sundays, just running it up. And because we seen that with our squad. Look what happened with Wes Walker. He was with us. He was with us. And he went on to be a Super Bowl champion, big time contributor. Actually defined the role of slot. Like he changed the dynamics of how slots are valued now, how slot receivers are valued. And we had him in our hands. And we let him go because we had older guys. Man, I think you're right, Grant, but I think that window, if you go look at it, they went and loaded up on so many receivers that for me on the outside looking in, I don't, it's not favorable for QJ, man. I don't see it being that. I don't even think he has a leash. I don't even think he has a short leash. I don't think there's a leash on him at all. I think the writing's on the wall that, hey, bro, I'm doing everything I can to prepare to move on from you, because you don't bring that many receivers in when you drafted. Well, you didn't even draft him. You inherited him. He was a first round pick that you inherited that hasn't been consistent, not awful, but just not consistent with his production.
This the season.
Nah, I don't think they wait for that. I don't think they're waiting for this the season. I think what's going to happen is they're going to trade him. I honestly think they're going to trade him. That's why they brought in so many receivers. Look at all these receivers they brought in, man. And if you look, it's Trey, Luke, KLS, brought Mike back. Like it's so many signs that says, bro, you ain't got a job, dog.
This is the season.
Piggy said until Keenan signs with another team, you'll always be in play. Unfortunately, someone will get hurt. Remember the year we brought Gates back for one last ride after someone. And that's true. And I think, again, you add into this Rolodex, you bringing all these guys in, you're evaluating all these guys. You're not going to be able to sign all these guys, but these guys are going to be on your short list to get called up. And you're right. I mean, like, we got decimated last year going into the playoffs. We were short on the receiving end, but still didn't see Brandon Rice.
No.
We're going into the playoffs with 3 receivers. Still no Brandon Rice. That says a lot. Man. And I think, if we know enough about Jim Harbaugh, he is who is here, who's contributing, that's who's going to play. Don't ask me about nobody. If you don't see him, don't ask me about him. And he lets it speak. He lets that speak for itself. He ain't gonna dog you. I keep telling you, he's not gonna dog you in the media. He's not the type of coach to talk down on you.
Speaks volumes.
But he ain't gonna say nothing about you, and you ain't gonna be on the bus. He gonna be like, "Yeah, your ticket ain't come through, player."
Don't even trip.
And I'm pretty sure the conversation he have with the players is probably frank and to the point. I think the players know. I don't think he's the type that's like tap dance for players. I think he lets them know up front where they stand with him. Asante Samuels, healthy, didn't play. So you just got to take it for what it is, bro. He is who he is. He ain't gonna say nothing bad about you, but he dang on show ain't gonna lie. I would not lie.
Say my boy, all that talking down.
Yeah. So you're right, Peaky though, man. He's in play until going through the season, because it's just hard to make it through the season healthy. And I think adding the depth, that's where I like that we added depth to the line with Pickens. He's still going to be there. Zion Johnson's still going to be there. I know people see it as, oh, why these dudes still on roster? It's not necessarily they going to be starting. it's more so adding protection for a game or two if something happens, right? Or if something happens in the game and you need a sub, you got a high quality sub that knows your system already. And I think the damage is mitigated if we only have to play them in a spot. You know what I'm saying? Or one game we play them for 2 games, and then a bye week come, then we get our starter back. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. No man, all charge again.
Look, somebody just hit the chat. Is Keenan gonna be a Charger again?
He wasn't on the IR. He just Scholar. He just didn't know the playbook. He dressed. He was healthy. He was a healthy scratch. Ain't nothing but his feelings got hurt. He just couldn't know. After that Arizona game, and Herbert was yelling at him to get in this position. Yeah, he ain't make the. Yeah.
My boy Jay Herbert will be crashing out.
Yeah, GTO man. I don't think if Keenan's gonna be a Charger, he's gonna have to earn it. He's gonna have to beat out the young guys in camp for it. I think with them, like who we got? They brought in. They got Trey, KLS, Luke. What other receiver did they bring in? I think that was the 3 or 4 receivers they brought in. It's crowded. The receiver room's crowded right now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Mike, and they brought Mike back. So you basically got Ladd, Mike, Brandon Rice, Jalen Rieger, QJ.
Ladd, not the little one.
QJ. So you got 5 receivers right now with experience, and then you got 3 rookies. Sheesh.
Competitors welcome.
Yes, and that Luke kid is the dog too, bro. You watch his highlight at Kansas, man. That boy's a dog, man. Luke said, "Don't even mention Jalen Rick. He just throw him off the bus. Spartan kick him. Oh, and I got Darius. Oh, I forgot about Darius Davis. Yeah, my bad, Darius. And he's gonna be a contributor.
I hope.
He got hurt at the beginning of the year, and he came back in the Arizona game, Scott. He got hurt in preseason, and he was back by Arizona game, and then he was swiftly scuttlebutted after he couldn't remember the plays.
Scuttlebutted.
I forgot about Darius Davis, Luke. It's just a crowded receiver room, man. If you bring Keenan Allen in, that's 10 receivers, bro. But if I was Keenan and my phone didn't ring, I wouldn't even go to training camp. What I would do is continue to work out and sign with a contender when it's time. He has that luxury. He has his phone is going to ring this season. But do I pick up my phone for training camp? Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. I think
hell no. I don't pick up no phone for training camp if I'm Keenan Allen. I've been in the league all these years, bro. I'm not answering the phone for you to bring me to training camp. Nah, call me when you need me. And that's what I think was going to happen with him. And rightfully so. I think he's earned that position. He's earned that right. He's shown that he could still play. So why am I going to go to training camp? Sweat it out and fight it out with young guys. You're right, Scholar. And I think what Peaky's just put me on to something, you know.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about.
Yeah.
You gotta evaluate this young talent.
That's it.
See what they got going.
100%, he gonna be hard to hide. Luke Grimm gonna be super hard to hide on. We got a lot of players that's gonna be super hard to hide on the practice squad. But like I say, thinking about it now and thinking of the years that Keenan played in the NFL, if you look at it, he wasn't signed in free agency, and veteran guys like that, man, they not looking to go into training camp. He's not looking to go into training camp. Why am I going to training camp? When I can sit and wait and watch the weeks play out. And I can go sign with a contender when it's time. Do you put yourself through a grueling training camp when you're an older guy? You ain't a spring chicken. Do you risk getting hurt in training camp trying to make a team, trying to compete with 10 young guys that's hungry? You got a body of work. The film's there. Just because you signed don't mean nothing. It doesn't diminish your product. What it actually does is put you in a better position to negotiate for a contender and go on your own terms. Guarantee you he's on a lot of teams' short call list. First call. Their receiver go down, Keenan Allen first call. And he get choice. Because he's gonna play this year. Hands down. There's no doubt he's getting a call.
I think so.
Man, GC Angel, I'm loving the Kennard pick, man. I spoke about that last show. That dude, his skill set. We got the SEC Defensive Player of the Year, 11 and a half sacks. And if you watch the film speak to the play. Like somebody on YouTube commented, said, because I was like, he got the best of Will, and it was like, oh, he only had 1.5 sacks against Will Campbell. Now you got to watch the film, man. Like, stop looking at stats and thinking, oh, he ain't do nothing. Sometimes you got to watch the film because of what they created for others. And that's one thing Jim was talking about, why he didn't want 11 on 11s, because it can be misleading, because this guy might do great in 11 on 11, but he might have did great because of a guy like Kyle Kennard was putting him in position because he was creating in his spot. Yeah. So, they go look at the game. Don't look at the stats. Go just look at that game against LSU and watch what he was doing. Watch how he was going up against Will Campbell and watch how he was getting the best of him. And that's a lot. Going forward, that's a lot to look at. It's a huge upside that he has, that he's bringing to this team at the defensive end spot, bro. And walking into the locker room and learning from a future Hall of Famer with Matt, bro, you set up. You're a defensive end. You walk in there and you got Matt, a future Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer, sitting up there, and he's about to, you watching him prepare, you getting tips and tricks from him in camp, you getting the cheat sheet from the GOAT. So, man, you already know. And if you watch him doing his interviews, he is like engaged. He has that infectious energy that Jim loves already.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the team and you just watch some of the videos, all these dudes have personalities. Like good personality, good energy. You know, I watched the Mother's Day video with the guys and they were all like vocal and engaged. You don't see a lot of teams, you don't see a lot of players like that, but it's like the big names on the team and a lot of the other guys have that infectious energy, and you see why the culture and the winning happened day one when we beat the Raiders.
Coach.
Huh?
I said a player's coach.
Yep. You see DJ walk in, talking crazy, laughing, greeting. You seen him when he greeted the rookie. He went in there,
put his hand around him day one.
Yeah, welcome into the fold. So you love to see that. You love to know that your coach is creating an environment for your guys to thrive in.
Absolutely.
and everybody's buying into it day one. Even the rookies. Even the rookies, you see the personality, and you're like, yeah, I see why he's on the team. It's just like the rest of the guys. So they go deep in the weeds, man. Jim and Joe go deep in the weeds in evaluations. And
character.
Yeah, big time. And that's what they spoke about. Joe spoke about like in detail with him and Chad was sitting up there doing the interview. He spoke about they want character guys. They ask around. They want to judge the guy's character, not just the guy's play. You can play all day, but if you ain't got character to be in this locker room, they don't want you there.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Piggy. We coming for the cheap. We coming for everybody, man. We coming for the Lombardi. That's what we playing for. Win the West, win the AFC, win the Super Bowl.
Get our league backs on the way.
Get them back. Hang banners, man. Start hanging banners. Hang the banners, man.
Ready to slide, bro?
Yeah. Do Bad Blood want to come out right fast before we get up out of here? No, ma'am. Suggested them. Should be interesting. But nah, bro, it's man, I'm just ready for week 1. Wednesday gonna be exciting, y'all. Find out who we play.
Hell, yo.
Man, start booking flights to those away games. Start getting my flights in.
Debt to income ratio sideways.
Yeah. Mind your business if you see me on OnlyFans. Just mind your business. Just tip. Hit
no questions.
Hit the tip button. Hit the tip button. But nah, man, we definitely hitting the road. We got the home games on lock. We got the season tickets for the home games. Now it's just a matter of putting together road game packages. We already got the 4 road games that we want to hit. New York, if it's not cold. Tennessee, if it's not cold. Miami for sure. Dallas for sure.
And
Vegas, for sure. So the 2 up in the air is Tennessee and New York. If it's snowing, I ain't going.
Can't support.
I wear when we go to the Star Wars Stadium, the Pirate Stadium, we just put phone books around our waist when we go in there. But it's gonna be exciting, bro. We got some good. I think the Eagles game gonna be a Sunday night game. I think it's gonna be a prime time. I think the Eagles, I think the Texans, and the Commanders are gonna be prime time games. I think the Texans game is gonna be a Thursday night game. I think it's gonna be on a Thursday. And then Sunday, Commanders, Eagles, and then game of the week, America's game of the week is going to be Minnesota versus the Chargers. So it's going to be like the major game of that afternoon.
The
Vikings. We got a tough schedule rolling, bro. This is a tough schedule.
It is. It is.
Hey, Pika, we saving all the receipts, boy. Y'all got to watch the game time. Like during the season, the show format is a big different. It's different than what we have now. Way different. And we address all that. Y'all gonna love the season format show. Y'all love that. We keep receipts too. We keep receipts. We keep receipts, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good season. Great home games, man. Commanders, Vikings, that Philly game. We gotta sell out. We gotta make sure we sell out because Eagle fans travel, bro. They travel. Do not sell your tickets. Do not sell your tickets to no Eagle fans. If I'm calling the front office myself, if I'm sitting in my seat and there's an Eagle in my area, I am calling. First, I'm gonna get them booted out of there so you can get suspended. Yeah, we suspending your tickets this year. You are not selling your tickets to the ops.
Tough.
You will be 75,000 deep inside SoFi, rooting on the Chargers, powder blue everywhere. It's the only acceptable thing going on at this stadium. Straight up. No, ma'am, you don't need the money, bro. We got other options. We're gonna pawn you off at Newport Beach.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna pawn you off at Newport Beach.
Drop you off in Venice.
Yes, sir. Nah, with the schedule we have, I think we're gonna get a late bye. I think we're gonna get like a week 11 or week 12 bye. Because we got this a tough schedule. So I think we're gonna get a week or a late in the year bye, which is beneficial to us. So I'm thinking week 11, week 12, just based on our play, the opponents. This is a very tough schedule. We playing like, dang near everybody was a playoff team,
Yeah.
except Cowboys, Raiders, Giants, Tennessee. Did Miami make it? No, they didn't make it. They barely made it. I mean, they barely missed it. They were in that
that last
shootout.
Weeks.
They was in that shootout. But I think on week 11, week 12, Richard said we need Keenan. Man, Richard, you got to go look. Richard, you got to go look. It's like 10 receivers right now that they got on the roster. And I think bringing Keenan back and not letting these guys get the sets and reps is only going to hurt us and prolong us, because the year or two that we bring him back for, that's a year or two of development we could have did for these younger guys. If QJ makes the roster, he got to have a hell of a season, because I don't think they're going to pick up that 5th year option. I think QJ gets traded in training camp in preseason, by preseason. I do, man, because looking at the 10 names at receiver, and you've had the snaps, you've had the gameplay, you got the experience, you got 3 years of play, and in those 3 years of play, you haven't lived up to the value that you were drafted at. You're going into year 4, and we shouldn't be talking about consistency with you in year 4. We shouldn't be talking about that. We shouldn't be talking about, hey, you got to go get the jump balls. You got to win the jump balls. You got to get separation on your routes. You got guys that's Malik Neighbors, first year in the NFL, and he's doing everything that you didn't do. Lad, we brought a rookie in. He's doing everything that you should be doing. He should have more yards than you. He's a rookie. We let go Keenan Allen and Mike because we believed in you. We said you were the guy. You sold us some flickaboom. You sold us some flickaboom.
Oh, man.
Straight up, bro. He sold us some flickaboom, man.
I still believe.
You can't, bro. You can't, bro. You got to let it go. This is over, bro.
I'm not going to let you consecutive weeks diminish my boy.
Man, he said, so do you think Onyx can get a trade? Yeah. You can get if George Pickens can get a third, a third round? They got a third round for Pickens. The numbers are there for QJ. The consistency ain't, but the numbers are there for QJ. If you just looking at numbers, I can flicker boom you. I can give you some flicker boom. If you believing in the numbers, he's golden. He can be a second round. He got numbers like a second round. For sure, a third. No question. We get a
boom allowed.
No question we can get a third for QJ. And that's what I'm telling you, that's what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? He's serviceable for somebody. We brought in all these receivers, bro. The writing's on the wall, dog. You ain't safe. I don't even think he got a sticky note. He might show up to a locker and it's just empty. Yeah, you got the empty locker down there. In the back. He way in the back. He way in the back while they flushing toilets.
Unbelievable.
I'm just saying, bro, like, you had 3 years to prove that you were drafted in the first round when so many other receivers could have been drafted. The other receivers that went after you have eclipsed you. But yet here we are still saying, hey, bro, you need to be consistent. You need to get separation on your routes. Yep. You need to go for jump balls. You need to high point the ball. You need to use your 6'4" frame. You need to do these things. And year 4, we talking about this, bro. Year 4, as in development, we shouldn't be talking about the same things that we was looking on scouting reports. You should address that. You doing the same thing you did on scouting reports. Your scouting report ain't changed from your junior year in college. It's the same scouting report. He does not high point the ball, does not get separation, doesn't get deep into his route, has difficult catching the ball in traffic. But you're great after the catch. When you catch it, you're great. I ain't going to even take that away from you, bro. You are great after the catch. You could do some magic things with the balls after the catch, but pause. I had to pause that one myself. But
man, get the going.
Who got the smoke detector? Is your smoke detector beeping? I would never have no smoke detector beeping. Boy, I would burn his house down for.
I would never.
Richard say Mike Williams is injured already. Ashton Gentry is Eddie Lacy 2.0. Richard said he drops a pass in preseason. He probably dropped the pass when they walked into the building, man. They probably threw a ball and he dropped it. It's unfortunate, man, but QJ can't be mad at nobody. He can't be mad at us fans for being on him. You can't be like, man, what you guys know? You don't play football, man. We watch the game. We spend money on the game, and we see you dropping passes.
Ran a couple routes on Madden.
Pete said, "Pete, I'm just upset, man. 3 years in, bro. We spent the first round on this dude, and I just watched this guy in the playoffs. You, me, everybody else. He allowed the slander to continue on Justin Herbert. Everybody questioning Justin Herbert because you didn't bring your hands to the playoff game. That's why he's going to get smoked. He's going to get smoked all the time from me. All the time. Dead. Where your hands at, bro? You getting Justin Herbert smoked? You ain't catching balls. You got him throwing interceptions because you can't fight for positioning. You can't get deep in your route. We turning the ball over on downs because you can't even get a 1 yard first. Hey, how you not get 1 yard, bro? How you not get one? And then even if you would have caught the ball, you still wouldn't have had the first down, QJ. Trash. Trash. What Bubba does say? Trash.
Nah, man. Stall him out, Debo.
Biggest game for the Chargers in the last 3 years. And you don't bring your hands to the game. Against the Raiders, you brought them. You had it, Fligaboom. Again, Fligaboom. 13 catches.
Popeyes.
We thought, bro. I'm like, man, I'm talking to my homeboy. I'm like, yeah, QJ finally getting it, bro. He putting it together. My boy's like,
He laid out.
my boy laughing at me like, boy, that boy trash. I'm like, bro, you can't talk about QJ like that. That boy, he getting it now, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he gonna show up at H-Town. Watch. Man, I couldn't answer my phone for a week because of QJ, bro. Had to act like my phone was broke. So I couldn't take that phone call because my boy was on my top. Do you know how I felt having to sit there and finally answer that? And he laughing on the other end. He laughed at me for 30 minutes, bro.
What's good, bro? Where you been?
You know how stupid I look in front of my boy?
We ain't seen you.
He still don't let me live that down. I talk so much smack like, yeah, QJ got it, bro. He got it, bro.
We ain't seen you. What's buddy name?
he like, what's up, bro? I told you. He's like, you sitting up here telling me y'all gonna put it on the Texans and QJ gonna show out. And I told you QJ was trash. And I'm sitting up there defending him. I'm putting all these years of friendship on the line, bro, for QJ, bro. Defending QJ. I'm cashing in all my cards. I'm like, bro, you can trust me on this, dog. I'm putting it on everything, bro. I'm calling in all my favors. Man.
I'm boy still locked in with you, bro.
Boy couldn't get a yard, bro. He wears size like 15 or something like that. That's your foot. Your foot is the 1 yard. And you couldn't get that.
With you, cuzzo. We still fam.
Man, sold me out, bro. That's what I'm telling you, BDB. Bro, I'm telling you, my boy, I'm sitting up there. You couldn't talk me down after that Raiders game. You couldn't, bro. I was like, QJ has finally, he showed up. He got it. Hey, this is what we drafted him for. He that man. He that guy. Bro.
This is coming out party.
Bro, this is it. I'm sitting up there.
Gas tank on E, hard drinks on me.
Man, getting at my boy. He on the phone. I'm going in. Like, we going to Houston. We about to drop the tops in Houston. We going to be swinging on them, boy. QJ going to have the big game. This is it. He stepped up, boy. I know you watched that Raiders game, dog. He put the league on notice that he's him. He's him now. Himothy. Them drops is beyond him, bro. You seen the catches he was making? Usually he would have dropped those. He was making them now. And catches in traffic, taking hits on catches, still holding on to the ball. Yeah. Fligaboom. Straight Fligaboom. Had me up there lying to my boy. I still got to eat that.
Got them hands off Sheen.
Bro, that boy called me for a week straight, man. I couldn't even find the strength to answer the phone because I already knew. And you know it's one of the partners that get to irritate your soul. Mm-hmm. Y'all done had about 50 fights. Just because he know what buttons to push. He know every button to push on you. And he got one on me, bro. He said, man, they should take your microphone. That's what he said.
They just get anybody a microphone.
Yeah, you sit up there, he say, man, you lied to me. Talking about QJ was ready. I told you that boy was trash.
I'm basing my whole parlay off what you talking about.
Yeah. But anyway, bro, we're gonna get up out of here. I'm about to go get to the gym, bro. Get this workout in, relieve this QJ stress. Ooh. Shout out QJ, man. I believe in you, but I think the 9 other guys are going to have you go seek employment on another team, bro.
Elsewhere.
Because I don't think Joe and Jim gonna buy the Fligaboom. Because, man, you think we on the cusp is him and another guy. Even the fact that it could possibly be a rookie competing with you, and like we're sitting here saying QJ or rookie, that should let you go automatically just for that. Because a 3-year guy, this your 4th year, I shouldn't even be. You should be safe with your numbers. You should be safe.
He's safe.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's gonna be like $29 as soon as he get traded. And then I think the thing, they don't never interview him. They don't never interview him. You don't never see him talking to nobody, talking like doing when they do the jokes and stuff. You don't never see him. You see Dion. You see DJ.
You want to see him?
Yeah, he just ain't got no personality, bro. I don't think they met him like that. They like he won't catch the joke. He won't catch the joke anyway. He won't catch the joke.
Hell no.
I'm just here to motivate you, QJ, man. I'm just here to motivate you, dog. I see it in you. I just need consistency in you. Yep. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get a job as that guy, that security guy. Hey, QJ. Yeah, hey, get your playbook and come on with me, man. Walking down the hallway. Oh yeah, coach want to talk to you. While he in there talking, I got the equipment manager there ripping his locker. Black trash bag as soon as you walk out the office.
Damn, you didn't even get the
key card.
The team bag.
The temp key card that I gave him, because I already took his key card earlier. The temp key card that I gave him.
Access control been notified.
He ain't even get when he come in, his badge ain't working. So when I go give him a new badge, I set a timer on it for 30 minutes. He out of the building in 30 minutes anyway. Don't matter.
Oh man.
All right, man. But we out, bro. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yep.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Fire tacos. But appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. Always like, share, subscribe, comment. Appreciate y'all for Skylar, Peaky for hanging out with us. All you guys on YouTube. Everybody, as always, know, man. Joe, man, the list goes on for TikTok, bro. Y'all always show up, sir. Man. Appreciate you guys, bro, for chopping it up with us always, keeping us entertained and everything, bro. Look forward for Wednesday. Schedule release.
We're going to have something to talk about.
Bye week, 11 and 12. That's what I'm calling. And I think primetime games, Eagles, Commanders, American Game of the Week, Vikings. I wish Costco did have tacos. Them things be fire. On that note, man, we are out. Holler at y'all boys later. Oh, boy.
Yes, sir.
Peace out, Pinky.